Hello, my name is Steve Van Skyke from Nextivity, and today I'm going to be talking about QUATRA and the installation process. Now, one of the most important parts of that process is the site survey. I like to use a form, our site survey form, that's available if you'd like to contact our support department and download it. It's about talking to the customer and finding out where they know they have service, where they know they don't have service, understanding which carriers they may need to bring into the building, and seeing the building for yourself. Are the walls concrete? Are they sheetrock? Taking some measurements. I like to use COMPASS. I do some spot checks around the building, and it gives me an idea for what service is like now. And then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm actually going to head to the roof because I really need to see where the best donor antenna candidate locations are going to be, again, by measuring. Okay, at this point in the site survey process, it's time to take measurements at the candidate locations for our donor antennas, which are typically on the roof. I have the Wave Pro app running on my phone, connected over Bluetooth to a compass with both antennas connected, and I'm going to select the full signal report at this location and take those measurements. Okay, the full signal report has completed. I can scroll down the page to take a look at the 3G and 4G channels for each operator, and I can scroll left and right to take a look at all of the different channels and all of the different bands for each of those operators. Now I'm going to take, of course, multiple measurements at multiple candidate locations and compare the results later on to figure out where my donor antennas for each operator should go. Okay, now that we've finished with our site survey, it's time to plan. We have options. You can either use IBWave, the VEX files and instructions are on our website, or you can use our bill of materials estimator tool, which is a simplified way of determining how much hardware you'll need at a given site. And then, of course, you'll take the information from your site survey to decide where you're going to run cables, how you're going to get cables to your donor antennas outside the building, etc. Okay, it is installation day and I've installed my hardware according to my plan. I have the 4 donor antenna feeds coming into the top of the network unit. I've also installed an SMA antenna for the internal LTE modem if that's my web connection to the portal, or the LAN cable if I'd like to hardwire my internet connection. I have my up to 6 coverage unit cable pairs coming into the bottom of the network unit and my power cord. And I also have a micro USB cable connected to Compass if I'd like to update software and apply settings without using the portal, doing them actually local using this unit right here. So at this point, I'll simply power up the system and either use Compass or the portal to finish commissioning. Okay, at this point in the installation process, I have my donor antennas installed and it's time to aim them. I'm going to take my compass and connect it to just one antenna. And through the antenna positioning feature on Compass, I'm going to use that one antenna to figure out where all the antennas for the different operators should be aimed. Now, also note that I have swapped out the standard mount for the antenna, which is vertically polarized, for this polarization mount that is for plus or minus 45 degrees. This is another trick to improve your signal-to-noise ratio because you are matching one of the polarizations from the base station, which are plus and minus 45 degrees. Once the system is up and running, take a look at the portal. Watch to make sure that the timestamps are updating regularly. We'll go down and see if there are any active alarms and select them for guidance on how to resolve those alarms if they exist. And to check performance of the system, I'll click on the network or coverage units, and that will bring up the radio data page, and I can take a look at all the KPIs. And if I see any of these alerts, those are not alarms, but rather indications that a performance metric could be improved. And if you select those, they will also bring up guidance on how to improve performance. Okay, at this point, your system should be installed. To sum it up, we did a site survey. We try to be very, very thorough because good information during the survey leads to good plans. Then we installed the system, and we used tools like Compass to aim antennas and the portal to evaluate various RF parameters and the the guidance from the portal itself to optimize the system. And if you have any other questions, please visit our support webpage or look at the bottom of our Cel-Fi.com webpage. You'll find a link to webinars with useful information. In particular, I would take a look at the one on antenna selection. It has a wealth of information about making sure the donor antenna is placed well and aimed appropriately for a good experience. Thank you.